Okay, hello everyone. Yeah, today I wanted to share a topic with you that Eckhart is also talking about in a very funny way, with using his dog, or also an analogy with cats, dogs, just our pets that we have. About this piece in our life where we feel loneliness, where we have this loneliness feeling and feeling left alone, but in a negative way, where we feel like, oh, no one is there helping me, no one understands me, and I'm totally always on my own and all this. I know this so well from my past, and whenever I'm coming in a situation where I have to leave something behind, like a relationship or something, like right now I'm going through this, and then that's why maybe also I want to share this with you. Then you come into that feeling again. It comes up again. It's a program that gets pressed, activated whenever a similar situation occurs. So become aware that this is just normal, okay? And that's how it is, and that's how it will occur. I was just about thinking if I should talk a little bit more about my actual situation with my split up, but no, I think it's better not to, and I would rather let you listen to this talk from Eckhart about this topic and the way he does it. It's really, really nice and useful and helpful. And in the end, I will also talk a little bit, but I won't go into my situation here. Maybe I only touch a few things for you that might help you a little bit if you are in a similar situation, that it's okay if your dreams are not matching anymore from your partner and yourself, and you feel like it is rather pulling you away from your dreams than supporting you to follow your dreams. Then it's okay to say, okay, I go ahead, and even though there are children, you need to follow your dreams. That's my perspective. And even when you feel like the energy you have gets all used up in things that don't have anything to do with your dreams, and that your partner might cause, and they will keep you away from your dream in this indirect way. Make that decision. No matter how difficult it is, I know it's not easy, but it needs to be done. The decision needs to be done. The path needs to be gone. Otherwise you will not be as happy and joyful as you were. I can promise you. And not as powerful, because all your energy is going into a direction that is not your path, that is not your dreams fulfilling. And that's not how it's supposed to be in your life and in no one's life. Because the other thing is the other part. If you take a lot of energy into someone else and not your dream, the other person as well cannot follow his or her dream. because it's busy with absorbing all your energy. And doesn't do the things that they should do to follow their path and their dreams. It's like a coexistence, a codependency that doesn't help neither of them. But I just wanted to add that here. And maybe it opens up a discussion here as well, which I would like. I like discussions on my channel, but in a positive way, please. Okay? Not in a judging way. And of course you can tell your opinion about it, and for example, to always find a way. But the way is your way, and their way is their way. Everybody, and that's the lonely part of it, everybody has their way, and don't stop you from walking it. And loneliness is not loneliness. It's just the painful loneliness is just a creation of our minds. Okay, and now I hope you enjoy this wonderful talk. These wonderful talks, both of them, and have a wonderful time. Relax, take your cup of tea or hot water, warm water may be better, and lean back in your cozy place and enjoy this interesting and also how can I say, security giving kind of. It opens up your field for joy in that loneliness, in that being lonely. Okay. And then don't forget your gift. Yes, to use your gift. I have now the email address in my description here on the channel, so it's easier to reach me. It's even easier. So, you don't have to look for me anymore. How good is that? Okay. Now listen to Eckhart's wonderful talk and then my additional one.
It happens that even people who normally don't have access to that dimension within themselves, they feel drawn to the dog or the cat, because for very briefly the dog or cat, by connecting with the dog or cat, very briefly it enables this person to have a glimpse of being within themselves. And this is why, I don't know if there's a little book that I produced together with a cartoonist, and since I have a bad memory, the name escapes me at this moment. And the title of the book is Guardians of Being. And it's mainly about dogs, but I believe there are also some cats in it. And it's based on a few quotes of things I have said or written, I don't remember what, and wonderfully inspired drawings that go with the text. So, and I call dogs guardians of being for humans, because I have a theory that millions of more humans would go insane without their dogs. Their mind would just, they provide a kind of anchor into the realm of being. So the realization that the essence of the dog is invisible and also indestructible. And then you still love the dog, but the excessive attachment to the form of the dog might not be that strong anymore. You will still be sad when the dog passes away, but you won't be devastated. This applies now obviously also to humans. When you connect, we're deeply connected with another human being. One of the most difficult experiences in your life is to experience the passing away of a loved one, especially if it seems to come prematurely. Then it's even more difficult, and therefore it is advisable that at all times you keep alive within yourself the realization that this human being is essentially a being, and the human is only a very small part, and this human being is essentially invisible, and what you love in him or her is invisible. Love is the recognition that you share the same essence. And this essence, we could call it consciousness. It doesn't matter what name we give it, but that's what you share. But you recognize yourself, the essence of yourself, in the other.
Thank you very much, Eckhart, for your wonderful talk again. And to me, the topic arises the being. The being alone here on this planet. First of all, the feeling of being alone, and then the exact realization that you are alone, and then how to develop yourself into a joyful self about this acknowledgement, and to see that gift in it. That wonderful, like a tree, that wonderful tree that you are. Look at a tree that grows all by itself with all the minerals and nutritions from the ground that it soaks up let's call it energy. It soaks up energy, and then it can grow with this energy and get a bigger root and a bigger what is the name? Yeah, just to get taller and bigger and more robust against any storm out there. And this tree doesn't need any other tree. It just needs a past that it can grow from, the material that is on the ground, that gives the tree the impulse to start growing. And this growing process is such an important thing in our lives as human beings as well, not just a tree. As I said in another talk before, the tree you see that grows from year to year, it gets taller and bigger. We grow physically, we grow up and then we stop growing. But inside, we have this huge capability to grow inside. This is being human, to grow within. To become that solid rock in the ocean, in the splash in the you know what I mean. Well, this is our past, all of us. each single one out there. And everybody is, right now when you're listening to it, is maybe, probably, at a very similar stage. And so, this already, knowing this, that when you are listening to my talk, and when I'm talking this talk, and when you're thinking about this talk, there will be so many other people doing exactly the same thing, feeling the same emotion, being inspired the same way, and all that. So you are not alone if you see that, but you are alone. You know, there is these two things at the same time. Like the tree, it's standing there by its own, but it's completely connected to everything through its roots. And not just the roots, also each surface outside is connected to the air, the room, the air. It's not visible for you. It's some transparent something, but it is. But it's not. It's all molecules all around. No matter if you see something, if you can touch something, or if you cannot touch it, but there is everything full of molecules. Let's say molecules, or atoms, or even quarks, like the smallest elements. So you can name it how you want, but it's everywhere, in everything, in the air, in everything. Also in everything untouchable. It's only one sense that we have. And we have more senses than the ones we have been told in school. Yeah. In our old schools. I mean, there are schools in other societies where they teach your other senses as well, but not in our society here, where we all are, and most of us, most of the ones that are listening to my channel, we have all kind of similar have been grown up and teach the similar things in the schools. Yeah, but this is not the complete truth about life. So I really want to encourage you, look for that other senses, and you know them already. When you think of someone and all of a sudden he's calling you, or the way around. This is that sense of sensing vibration. It's like the dolphins or any other, or also the birds. They have this sonar. We have that same capability. We can sense frequencies, energies, and energies are frequencies. Huh? We can sense frequencies. We can sense if someone is close to us and very angry or very happy, or we don't even have to look at their face. We can feel the vibration going through us. And if we teach us more and more to use such features that we have, we would have so much easier lives than we do have now. We make our lives so complicated because we are missing out very important gifts that we have, features that we can use to analyze situations completely, in a complete scale, not just with a few senses. It's like when you're calculating something and you want to calculate your budget and you forget to put in the bill of your apartment. the monthly rate, then you're totally wrong. And all of the and every time end of the month you were wondering, why am I always in minus? Why is it not working? Why is that? I don't understand it. And you are freaking out probably always and thinking, this cannot be. What is wrong here? And that's the same thing with our features we have. I call them features. I hope you know what I mean. There is probably another way of you of taking another words, but it doesn't matter here, the words. And that's the thing. Learn that. Come away from the perfection of using the right words, because words, what is it? It's also just to be able to talk. Talking shall be an expression feature, expressing things, not making something correct or incorrect. It's not there for that. We have just made it out. We have just made it to that. But that's not what our voice is there for. It has our voice, the bands that vibrate and make the sound. It's the same thing with this frequency. They vibrate. The bands, the voice bands. I call them voice bands. You will know what I mean. They vibrate in a certain frequency, and the frequency is something you are producing. And what if you are also producing that frequency in your voice with your inner state of being, with your inner feeling, with your true inner energy field that you are constantly producing, creating? It's like you have a little machine inside, like your heart, and that is constantly producing frequencies. High, low, fast, slow, all kinds. And train yourself to be able to react and to produce all these different frequencies. And that's what I want to give you. And that's something you can do. It has nothing to do with someone out there or something. And the things out there, use them and enjoy them. Train yourself to feel a deep feeling of sadness, of maybe being angry. And then the opposite side. Feel these feelings. Allow yourself to feel again and to love your feelings. They make this life expressible. They make you visible. If you're expressing yourself with voice, with feelings, with emotions, you're visible. You give impulses. And the more you allow it, the more you can also implement and allow your other senses. They will also come up and show, and you will be able to live them more, to express them more. And then you will see how it's not, I can be angry, but without hurting someone. How great would that be? Did you just hear this so important information? How great would it be to be angry or sad, but not hurting anyone with this feeling? And that's what I want to support you to come to. And whenever you like, you can take your free session gift. Look in the description of my channel. I've put now my email address, so you can write me an email saying, yes, I would love to make that appointment with you. And then I give you some time proposals, and then we come together and you can have a wonderful free coaching session. Yeah. Okay, all right. And now just go out or stay in, relax, do something wonderful to you, and remember always who you are, that wonderful, great, one and only lottery win in your life and the life of all the others. You are just perfect the way you are. And I want to wish you a wonderful minute, second, day, week, months, just simply life.